You know that feeling when you're doing everything right. You text first sometimes, you show interest, you're patient. And somehow, he still doesn't see your value. That was hers. When she came to me, she was exhausted. She said, "I feel like I'm always chasing men who don't see me." And that sentence, I'll never forget it, because I've heard it from so many women. So today, I want to share her story, how she went from being completely ignored to engaged in less than a year. And more importantly, the mindset shift that changed everything. When she first messaged me, she was dating a man named Daniel. They'd been seeing each other for 5 months. He wasn't bad, just comfortable. He didn't text back often. He canceled plans last minute. He said things like, "You're different," but never followed through with actions. And every time she tried to walk away, he'd sense it, send a "Hey stranger" text, say just enough to pull her back in. And she'd fall for it. She told me, "I just want him to wake up one day and realize I was the one all along." But here's the truth I had to tell her, and it stung. He's not confused. He's just not that invested. Silence over the phone. Then she said, "So what do I do?" And that's when we began her transformation. The first thing I told her, we're not changing him. We're changing you. See, women spend too much time studying the man, what he wants, what he's thinking, what makes him pull away. But real power begins when you start studying yourself. So we began the recalibration phase. No chasing, no checking his stories, no texting first. She started focusing on rebuilding her energy. She joined a dance class. She started dressing up again, not for dates, but for herself. She even took herself to brunch alone one Sunday and said it was the first time she didn't feel lonely. And guess what? Within weeks, Daniel noticed the shift. He started texting more, calling more, asking questions like, "You've been busy lately?" She smiled and said, "I've been focusing on myself. No attitude, no games, just calm confidence." But here's the plot twist. She didn't take him back right away, because the goal wasn't just to get attention. It was to decide if he even deserved a spot in her future. That's the part most women skip. They fight so hard for validation, they forget to evaluate. And once she started operating from that mindset, something beautiful happened. She stopped settling. A few months later, she met someone else, completely by accident, at a friend's birthday dinner. He was quiet, well-dressed, attentive. He listened. He asked real questions. And because she'd grown, she didn't overthink it. She didn't ask, "What if I scare him away?" She just showed up as her best self, feminine, magnetic, peaceful. Their connection grew fast, but healthy fast. He didn't play games, and she didn't chase. By month 6, they were exclusive. And one night, she sent me a message that said, "It's so easy this time. I don't feel anxious. I feel chosen." And a few months after that, he proposed. A man who didn't ignore her texts, didn't make her prove her worth, didn't need convincing to commit. He just knew. When she told me the news, I cried. Not because she was finally engaged, but because she finally believed she was worthy of the kind of love she always gave others. That's what I want every woman listening to take away. You don't attract what you chase. You attract what you embody. The version of you that's calm, confident, and grounded. She's magnetic. The man who's right for you won't need you to shrink yourself for his comfort. When you become her, the woman who doesn't beg, doesn't chase, doesn't overgive, you naturally attract the man who meets you where you are. So if you're listening to this and thinking, that could be me, it absolutely can. Because I've seen it happen over and over again. Start with you. Heal the part that confuses attention for love. And I promise, the love that's meant for you won't ignore you. It'll recognize you, cherish you, and choose you without hesitation. From ignored to engaged, it starts with you. Subscribe for more stories and lessons on love, self-worth, and high-value dating.